Hello students, today we discuss about the answers of lesson number 10, that is space mission. Whatever the questions given in the exercise, we will discuss about the all questions, and one extra question is given, that is distinguish between high earth orbit and low earth orbit. So see the answers of all the questions. Now first question is given, fill in the blanks and explain the statement with reasoning. 2 marks each. Only fill of ours, then 1 mark, but we are explain our answer also. That's why this question is asked for the 2 marks. Whatever is there. Clear? Generally fill ups ask for 1 marks. What is the first option? Check. If the height of the orbit of a satellite from the Earth's surface is increased, the tangential velocity of the satellite will dash. So what is the answer? Check. If the height of the orbit of a satellite from the Earth's surface is increased, the tangential velocity of the satellite will be decreased. So our answer is what? Decrease. Now see the explanation. See the explanation. What is the explanation given of this answer? Tangential velocity of the satellite is given by the formula Vc. What is meant by Vc? That is the critical velocity is equal to what? In square root of gm upon r plus h. Why we are adding here plus h? Because height is increases, that is given in question, where meaning of all the terms, capital G means gravitational constant, capital M means mass of the earth, capital R means radius of the earth, and small h means nothing but height of the satellite above the earth surface. This implies velocity of the satellite. So G and M are present at numerator. So what is the relation between velocity and height? That is inversely proportional. That's why we are writing here velocity Vc, that is critical velocity, is equal to, is inversely proportional to 1 upon square root of r plus h. Hence, when height of the orbit of satellite is increased, its tangential velocity what decreases. Why this in one term is increases and second term decreases? Because both are inversely proportional to each other. This is the explanation about the first answer, first question given. Now second, the initial velocity in bracket is given during launching of the Mangalyaan must be greater than dash of the earth. Now see the answer. The initial velocity in bracket during launching of the Mangalyaan must be greater than the escape velocity of the earth. What is the answer? The escape velocity of the earth. Now see the explanation. Mangalyaan is a spacecraft made by ISRO. You know the meaning, you know the full form of ISRO. Under its mission to Mars, Mangalyaan must escape Earth's gravitational force to reach the Mars. To achieve this, the initial velocity of Mangalyaan must be greater than escape velocity and all escape velocity of the earth. What is that escape velocity of the earth? That is 11.2 kilometer per second. This value we calculated in one numerical problem in the last lecture, in the last video, when we learn about this lesson number 10, space mission. So allocating to achieve this, the initial velocity of the Mangalyaan must be greater than the escape velocity of the earth, and escape velocity of the earth is what? That is the 11.2 kilometer per second. That value is given here. This is the explanation of first B. Next. Now question number 2. A. In our textbook, question number 2, A option. If a spacecraft has to be sent away from the influence of the Earth's gravitational field, its velocity must be less than the escape velocity. What is the question given? If a spacecraft has to be sent away from the influence of the Earth's gravitational field, its velocity must be less than the escape velocity. Actually, answer is what? False. Now this question is given, state true or false with explanation, like this question given in our textbook. Check the question in your exercise. Question number 2, first option is given. Question given, state with reasons whether the following statements are true or false. So first statement is false. If a spacecraft has to be sent away from the influence of Earth's gravitational field, its velocity must be equal to or greater than the escape velocity. Allocating, its velocity must be equal to or greater than the escape velocity. So only in that case that spacecraft has to be sent away from the influence of the Earth's gravitational field, otherwise not. Next, second, the escape velocity on the moon is less than that on the earth. We know that. Actually, answer is true. Why that escape velocity on the moon is less than that on the moon? Because there is a difference in the gravitational force. There is a difference in the gravity. Gravity of the moon is 6 times less than that of the earth. So our answer is true. Now see the explanation. The formula for escape velocity is V escape is equal to square root of 2 multiplied by gm upon capital R. I think we know the meaning of all these terms. Capital G means what? Universal gravitational constant. What is the value of this? 6.67. Capital value of G is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kilogram square. Then m means what? That is mass of the earth. That value also we are knowing. R means what? Radius of the earth. We are also knowing the value of this radius of earth. So all and 2 is always a constant. Now see. As for moon, both m and r are smaller than that of the earth. Means mass and radius of moon are compared to earth are always smaller. The combined result of change in m means mass and capital R means radius, makes the escape velocity of the moon lesser than that of the earth. All are getting? Now see in here the calculation is given. V escape on the moon is equal to in square root of 2g mm means what? Mass of the moon divided by rm means radius of the moon. That value we are substituting here. So 2 multiplied by value of capital G means universal gravitational constant, that is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11 multiplied by mass of the moon, that is 7 into 10 raised to 12, and radius of the moon at denominator 1.8 into 10 raised to 6. So after calculation and taking the square root, we are getting the value what? 2.3 into 10 raised to 3 meter per second, and 10 raised to 3 means nothing but 1000. So meter is converted into kilometer. 1000 meter means 1 kilometer. So our answer is what? 2.3 kilometer per second. And what is the escape velocity of the earth? That value we already calculated in our previous lecture. So that is 11.2 kilometer per second. So compare these two velocities. So velocity, escape velocity of the moon is very less as compared to escape velocity of the earth. All are getting? Next. Now state with reason whether the following statements are true or false. Question is asked like this way. 2 marks for each question. We are writing the true or false. So you are getting 1 mark for that, and you are writing the explanation. So 1 mark for your explanation. Clear? If you are unable to write the explanation of like this question, so you reduce here 1 mark. So explanation means reason is required along with our answer. Why our answer is true? Why our answer is false? We are write our explanation along with answer. Now see here. The satellite. What is the question given here? A satellite needs a specific velocity to revolve in a specific orbit. Answer is true. The satellites moving in a different orbits are at different heights from the surface of the earth. All are knowing about this. The tangential velocity of these satellites is given by, we know the formula of Vc means critical velocity is equal to under root of square root of gm upon r plus h. As the velocity depends on height of the orbit, so every satellite needs a specific velocity, revolves in a specific orbit. All are getting? What are the last 3 lines? As the velocity depends on height of orbits, every satellite needs a specific velocity to revolve in a specific orbit. That is the explanation. Next true or false sentence is given for us. If the height of the orbit of a satellite increases, its velocity must also increases. So answer is false. What is the relation between velocity and height? Inversely proportional. Clear? So height of the orbit of a satellite increases. What happen about its velocity? Its velocity must be decreases. So for the explanation, we refer the reason of question number first option. So already we discussed there. So you check that explanation. Along with that explanation, you confirm your answer. Next question is given here. Question number 3. Answer the following questions. A option is given. What is meant by artificial satellite? If you are writing the answer, you are getting 1 mark for your answer. How are the satellites classified based on their functions? So this is a 3-mark question. Yeah, more than 3 marks sometimes. So if you are writing, now see the answer. What is meant by artificial satellite? If a man-made objects revolve around the earth or any other planet in a fixed orbit, it is called what? An artificial satellite. So this is the answer of artificial satellite. Now, depending on their functions, satellites are classified into the following categories. So in our textbook, one table is given of all the artificial satellite. Now see one by one. First one, weather satellite. What is the function? These satellite, what is the use of this satellite? These satellites are used to study and forecast weather conditions on the earth. That's why giving the name weather satellite. That name indicates that yes, to study and forecast weather conditions on the earth. Now second one, communication satellite. Again this word indicate that for communication purpose. Now these satellites are used for specific, these satellites use a specific waves to establish communication between different locations in this world, yeah, on the earth. These satellites use specific waves to establish communication with the help of mobile phones. All are aware about this nowadays, between different locations in the world. I think in lesson given that diagram on second page, how that artificial satellite, yeah, communication satellite communicate with the two persons that is present anywhere on the earth. Third type of satellite is given here, that is a broadcast satellite. These satellites are used to telecast different television programs all over the world. This is a development in science and technology nowadays. Allocating broadcast satellite. For example, cricket match. That cricket match is played on at a particular place on the earth, on that ground, but overall the world, all persons are saw that match on televisions. Next type of satellite is navigational satellite. Now these satellites help in locating any place on the earth surface by fixing the location in terms of its precise latitude and longitude. Navigational satellite. I think in mobile apps nowadays there is given one option or app, that is map. So with the help of Google Map, so what we are doing about this app, we find out the location of any place or what is the distance between that, all are getting. So exactly we are getting the latitude and longitude of the place on the earth. Next one is fifth type of satellite given here, military satellite. These satellites collect information for security aspects of nation. These satellites collect information for security aspects of nation. In army, in a navy, or I think in aircrafts, military satellite. Next, sixth type of satellite is given here, Earth observation satellite. These satellites are used in the study of forest, deserts, oceans, polar ice on the Earth's surface. These are also used in exploration and management of natural resources. They also collect information which guides us in case of natural calamities like a flood and earthquake. So you are aware about this. We are getting the information with the help of this satellite about the natural calamities like a flood and earthquake. Next, all are getting? So these are the artificial, what is artificial satellite, and there are given 6 artificial satellites with their use. So you do the study properly, write this question with the answer in your notebook. Next, now next question given here, that is question number 3rd B. What is mean by the orbit of a satellite? On what basis and how are the orbits of artificial satellites classified? This question is asked for how many marks? 5 marks. So first of all, we are writing the meaning. What is meant by orbit of a satellite? So you are writing the answer of this meaning of this orbit of satellite. You are getting 1 mark. What is the answer? What is meant by orbit of planet? Yeah, orbit of satellite. The path followed by a satellite while revolving around the planet. The path followed by a satellite while revolving around the planet is known as the orbit of satellite. We are writing the answer about orbit of satellite. So you make the correction in this last word. Clear? The path followed by a satellite while revolving around the planet is known as orbit of a satellite. Next. Now, depending on the height of the satellites orbit above the Earth's surface, the satellite orbits are classified as below. First one, high Earth orbit. High Earth orbits, that you write as HEO. HEO means high Earth orbit. If the height of the satellite's orbit above the Earth's surface is underlined is greater than or equal to 35,780 kilometer. This is an important condition given here. If the height of the satellite's orbit above the Earth's surface is greater than or equal to 35,780 kilometer, that orbit is called what? High Earth orbit. Next, second point, a satellite revolving in such orbits takes around 24 hours to complete one revolution. Remember, condition is given. A satellite revolving in such orbit. Which orbit? That is high Earth orbit. Takes around 24 hours to complete one revolution, almost same as duration of one rotation of the Earth. So Earth is also required 24 hours. Earth rotation period is 24 hours. Clear? Third point is given. If the satellite is revolving in a high Earth orbit parallel to the equator, if the satellite is revolving in a high Earth orbit parallel to the equator, then its time for one revolution around the Earth is same as that of rotation of Earth. As a result, the satellite appears to be stationary. Read that above lines. As a result, the satellite appears to be stationary with respect to the Earth. Therefore, these satellites are called, underline what these satellites are called, geosynchronous satellites. Geosynchronous satellites. Next, fourth point is given related to high Earth orbit. Being geosynchronous, these satellites can observe a specific region on the Earth continuously, because that is a revolve parallel to the Earth's equator, and that's why hence they can be used for carrying signals for telephones, television, etc., and also in the applications like meteorology. So this is about the first Earth orbit, that is a high Earth orbit. Now second is given here, that is second orbit is medium Earth's orbit. In short you are writing MEO. MEO means medium Earth orbit. If the height of the satellite's orbit above the Earth's surface is between, underline, 2000 km and 35,780 km, that orbits are called what? Medium Earth's orbit. So this range is given here, that you remember. So in this range some satellites are revolve, so that range is called as what? That satellites are called, that orbit is called as medium Earth's orbit. Second point is given in this. In these orbits, the satellites complete one revolution. What is the time given? In 2 to 24 hours. In this orbit, satellites required to complete one revolution in what? 2 to 24 hours. Third point is given. The geostationary satellites cannot be used in the study of polar region. The geostationary satellites revolve parallel to what? Equator of the Earth, and that's why these geostationary satellites cannot be used in the study of polar regions. Now for this purpose, elliptical medium Earth orbits passing over the polar region. For the study of polar region, elliptical medium Earth orbits passing over the polar region are used. Remember this. These orbits are also called as polar orbits. One more important thing is given. So these orbits, that is the elliptical medium Earth orbit, are also called as what? Polar orbits, because these orbits are in elliptical path passing over the polar region, and that's why called as polar orbits. Next, third type of orbit given here, that is low Earth orbits. That you write low Earth orbit, that is in short LEO. Now first point is given, if the height of the satellite orbit above the Earth's surface is between 180 km and 2000 km. What is the range given? 180 km and 2000 km. So that orbits are called what? Low Earth orbit. Second point is given, they complete one revolution in around 90 minutes. So these are low Earth orbits require, they complete one revolution in around 90 minutes. Clear all of you? And third point is given here, the satellites used for scientific experiments and atmospheric studies revolve in low Earth orbits. Question is asked for the 1 mark, like what type of satellites revolve in low Earth orbit? So what is the answer? The satellites used for scientific experiments and atmospheric studies related to these, which satellites are there? That satellites revolve in these low Earth orbits. Now International Space Station and underline Hubble telescope also revolve in low Earth orbit. International Space Station and what? Hubble telescope already launched in the space. So these are revolve in low Earth orbit. So what we learn in this question? So what is mean by the orbit of a satellite and the types of orbit of artificial satellites, that is classification is given. All are getting? So try to write the question with answer in your notebook. Next one, question number 3. Now we learn about the question number 3. This one is over? Yes. This is also over. Now next question number 3, C option. This is a give reason question. Why are geostationary satellites not useful for studies of polar regions? So we are writing the answer point wise. See what are the points given. First point, satellites revolving around the Earth with the time period same as that of rotation of the Earth are called geostationary satellites. So we are writing what is meant by geostationary satellite in the first point. Now in second point, these satellites revolve in orbits parallel to the equator of the Earth at height of around 35,780 km from the surface of the Earth. And in third point, as the orbits of such satellites are always above the equator, so these satellites are not useful for studies of polar region. All are getting? So if you so we are writing these 3 points in the answer, and last we write hence Geostationary satellites are not useful for studies of polar regions. Next. Now next question is given here. D option. What is mean by satellite launch vehicles? Explain a satellite launch vehicle developed by ISRO with the help of a schematic diagram. This question is also asked for 5 marks. So first of all we are writing satellite. What is mean by satellite launch vehicle? So answer is given in first point. So you are getting 1 mark for this answer. The vehicles with the help of which the satellites are placed in their specific orbits are called satellite launch vehicles. Next, in second point, now explanation. What is given? Explain a satellite launch vehicles developed by ISRO with the help of schematic diagram. Now check. So explanation is given. Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, in short PSLV, designed by ISRO is shown in the figure below. This PSLV is a four-stage satellite launch vehicle. Each of these stages contains fuel which is burned, and each stage is detached, that is separated from the vehicle after reaching a specific height. There is a place at the top of the fourth stage to keep the polar satellite to be launched. Now this diagram you draw carefully and write the labels. What is given? Check from the bottom to top. Now 6 rockets booster engine, that is a solid fuel present in this, which provide the initial thrust, that is initial force. Thrust means nothing but perpendicular force. In first stage solid fuel, second stage liquid fuel, third stage solid fuel, and fourth stage again liquid fuel, and this is a place of satellite. Next explanation given in third point. Amongst the 4 stages, first stage along with 6 rocket booster engine provide the initial thrust to the launcher. This stage contains solid fuel. This information given in the figure. Next, fourth point. The second and the fourth stages have liquid fuel in them, whereas the third stage works on solid fuel. Next point. Second and third stages increase the velocity of PSLV and help it attain the desirable height. The fourth and the last stage set the satellite into its desired orbit. All are getting? So this is the answer of this satellite launch vehicle with diagram. So try to write the answer properly and draw the diagram, label the diagram carefully in your notebook. Next, question number 3E. This question is again why means what, give reason question. It is beneficial to use satellite launch vehicles made of more than one stage. Why required more than one stage? Now see in the answer. First point. Fuel in the launch vehicle forms the major part of total weight of the launch vehicle. Means more weight is of fuel only. Second point. Thus, the vehicle has to carry large amount of weight in the form of fuel with it. Next, third point, for the launch vehicles with more than one stage, the fuel in the first stage is used to give the initial thrust to the vehicle. After this fuel is exhausted, the empty fuel tank along with the engine is detached, means separated from the main body of the vehicle. This reduces the weight of the vehicle step by step, and hence it is beneficial to use satellite launch vehicle made of more than one stage. All are getting? So this is the 2 marks. What? 2 marks give reason question. 2 marks give reason question. Next. Now question number 4 in our textbook. Complete the given chart or complete the given table. Whatever the empty boxes are given, we are writing the answer here. So how many boxes empty? 6. So this is a 3 marks question. One fill up you are getting half mark. Now see the answer. IRNSS. Now INSAT, GSAT and IRS. Fixed location of any place, that is a weather study and predict. This is a given. This is also given. This is next. Now study of weather study and predict. So study of forest, desert, ocean, etc. Observation and guidance in case of natural calamities. That is a work of weather satellite. And last one, navigational. Earth's observation is, that is a navigational and weather. So remember whatever the answers given in this table. Next one. Now next question number 5A. Solve the following numerical problem. Numerical problem asks for 2 marks. So first of all you read the question, numerical problem, and write the given. If mass of a planet is 8 times the mass of Earth and its radius is twice the radius of the Earth, so what will be the escape velocity for that planet? So we are writing the given. See, mass of planet indicated as m dash is equal to given. What is the related to mass? Here 4 multiplied by mass of Earth. Mass of planet indicated as m dash is equal to, now 4 is not there actually. Okay, see the in question, I think in mistake 4 times we require that. How many times? 4 times, not 8 times. That's why we are mentioning in given here 4m. Mass of planet is equal to, mass of planet indicated by m dash. How many times? Here 8 times mentioned, but we are writing answer 4 times. So make the correction here, I think. Clear? Now 4m, 4 times the mass of Earth, so 4m. Now radius of Earth is twice means double. So radius of planet r dash equal to twice the radius of Earth. So 2 multiplied by capital R means radius of Earth. Next one. So what we find out in this question? Now in this question we find out what? Escape velocity of the planet. So that is indicated as, to find escape velocity of planet indicated as a Vp is equal to what? Question mark. We know the formula of escape velocity. Escape is equal to square root of 2 times gm upon r. Now substitute the value at correct places. Now calculation or solution. Now by using above formula, now from the above formula, now we are writing about the what? Velocity, escape velocity of planet. So we are mentioning Vp is equal to square root of, so this is related to the Earth. Now we are writing about the planet. So G, we are mentioning m dash r dash. And we are knowing the value of m dash and r dash. That value is, we are, m dash is 4m, r dash is 2r. These two values we are substituting in the formula at the places of m dash r dash here. How many times? 4 times, not 8 times. You make the correction there. And r dash is double the radius of earth. Now solve this bracket. Now these two cancel here, only 4 is remain, and remaining term gm upon r. So gm upon r means what? That is the gm upon r means what? V escape. So we are writing what? V escape. So how to write this answer I will show here. So we are splitting this square root 4 multiplied by what? Square root of gm upon r. So what is the square root of 4? That is a 2. And what is this in square root? Square root gm upon r means nothing but what? V escape. So 2 times V escape. All are getting? Next. Where V escape is the escape velocity of the earth. But we know that what is the V escape velocity of the earth? We know that 11.2 km per second. Therefore escape velocity of planet Vp is equal to, so 2 times the escape velocity of earth. So 2 multiplied by 11.2. So answer is 22.4 km per second. Finally you write the answer in a proper way. So answer is, the escape velocity of the planet will be 22.4 km per second. So in this way you highlight this answer like this way. Also make the box with the help of scale and pencil. All are getting? Next numerical problem. How much time a satellite in an orbit at height 35,780 km above the Earth's surface would take to complete one revolution around the Earth if the mass of the Earth would have been 4 times the original mass? 3 mark question is this. Now check that. Given now new mass of the Earth indicated as m dash, that is a 4 times the mass of Earth. So 4 mass of Earth is 6 into 10 raised to 24 kilograms. So 4 multiplied by, see the calculation. Now height of the satellite, that is indicated as a letter h, is equal to, that is given in question, 35,780 kilometer. Now kilometer is not the SI unit. What is the SI unit of distance or height? That is a meter. So convert into meter. So we are getting the answer 35.78 into 10 raised to 6 meter. The meter is the SI unit of height or distance. What we find out here? To find time period, that is the capital T, equal to what? Question mark. Next. Now formula. We are using the 2 formulas. First formula, that is escape velocity, that is critical velocity. We know the formula is under root gm upon r plus h, and in second we find out the time period capital T equal to 2 pi multiplied by r plus h upon what? Critical velocity, that is the Vc. Now see the calculation. Now substituting formula 1 in formula number 2. So we are getting the modified formula. Therefore time period T equal to 2 pi in square root of r plus h bracket cube upon gm dash. After substituting value 2 pi in under root of all value, we are substituting here. Capital R means radius of the earth, that is we are knowing 6.4 into 10 raised to 6 meter. After calculation, now here you try to calculate, use your basic knowledge and confirm. You are getting this answer 43,020 seconds. This is a time period. If we convert into hours, so 1 hour means 3600 seconds. So divide by 3600, we are getting the answer in hour. Now do the calculation carefully. Now single 0 here cancel. So 4302 divided by 360. So up to 2 decimal places you find out the answer. You do the rough calculation of this calculation. So we are getting the answer 11.95 hours. Approximately 12 hours. Approximately 12 hours. So finally you write the answer. So answer is capital T. Answer is like this. You highlight this and write the finally. The satellite would take approximately 12 hours to complete one revolution around the earth. All are getting? Yes. Next one. One more numerical problem given in our textbook. If the height of a satellite completing one revolution around the earth in t seconds is h1 meter, then what would be the height of the satellite taking 2 root 2 t capital T seconds, this much time in seconds for one revolution? This question is also asked for 3 marks. Now solution. So write in R pattern or see what is given here. Now critical velocity of satellite is given by, we know the formula, clear? Also, what is meaning of V? V means what? Velocity. Velocity means distance upon time. Therefore, interchange this V and T. So T means nothing but capital T, time period, is equal to distance upon V. V means nothing but what? VC. VC means critical velocity. And what is the distance? That is a 2 pi in bracket R plus H. The height obtained by first satellite is given to be h1. So first satellite t equal to 2 pi in bracket R plus h1 upon VC. So is equal to 2 pi in square root of R plus h1 whole bracket cube upon gm. We are substituting the value of VC in this formula and getting the modified formula number 1. Let the height attained by the second satellite be h2. For second satellite, you are mentioning t1, first satellite means. For second satellite, t2, time period 2. For second satellite, 2 root 2 times the capital T. No need to mentioning here t1, only t is there, it's okay. So is equal to, what is the value of capital T? That is here. That value is substitute. So 2 pi square root of R plus H2 whole bracket cube upon gm. This is the second formula. So given, what is the T2? That is given in question, 2 root 2 time period. Now divide equation second by first, we get. So after division, we are getting this step. 2 root 2 is equal to 2 pi cancel, and in square root R plus H2 bracket cube upon R plus H1 bracket cube. If we remove the square root, squaring on both sides. So what is the square root of left side? That is the 8 is equal to, square root is removed. Next, we are taking the cube root. What is the next step? So on right hand side, both the brackets at numerator and denominator are cubes. So take the cube root. What is cube root of 8? So 2 is equal to what? R plus H2 upon R plus H1. So this R plus H1 shifting on the left hand side, that is showing here. That step is here. Check. So 2 multiplied by R plus H1 is equal to R plus H2. So multiply by 2 on the left hand side, solve this bracket. 2 multiplied by capital R plus 2 multiplied by H1 is equal to R plus H2. So we want the answer of H2. Clear? So H2 remains here. This R is shifting on the left hand side. Already on the left hand side 2R is present. So 2R minus single R. So only R is remain, and plus 2H1 remains as it is. So what we are getting the answer? So height H2 is equal to R plus, R means radius of the earth, plus 2 times the H1. So what is the final answer we are writing? The second satellite would attain the height of R plus H1. This is nothing but the height, and that's why we are writing the SI unit meter. All are getting? So this question is asked for the 3 marks. Now remember, generally this is a numerical problem of lesson number 10. Comparatively hard, so very less possibility to ask in our board exam, but we study here only. Clear? Remember how to solve numerical problems. Now last question of today's lecture, that is distinguish between high earth orbit and low earth orbit. So distinguish is asked for the 2 marks. So we are writing 4 points in the left column and 4 points in the right column. Both the points are required correct. Suppose point number 1 is a correct on both the sides. So you are getting only half mark. So in this way 4 points are there on both the sides. So we are getting how many marks? 2 marks. First point, high Earth orbit. Height from the Earth surface for these orbits is greater than or equal to how many kilometers? 35,780 kilometers. Low Earth orbits. What is the meaning? Height from the Earth surface for this orbit is between 180 kilometer and 2000 kilometer. So you are getting half mark for this first correct point. Now second correct point. Satellites revolving in these orbits take around 24 hours to complete one revolution around the Earth. That is related to what? That is high Earth orbit. And about the low Earth orbit, second point, satellites revolving in these orbits take 90 minutes. Underline here 24 hours in high Earth orbit and in low Earth orbit only 90 minutes required to complete one revolution around the Earth. That is the main difference. Third point, the satellites appear stationary with respect to Earth. Which one? That is in high Earth orbit. And in low Earth orbit, the satellites do not appear stationary with respect to the Earth. Confirm this point is correct or not. Okay, you read the lesson carefully. And last point is given here. Fourth point is example. This is point number 4. Examples given on both sides. Geostationary satellites revolving parallel to equator of the Earth revolves in these orbits. And on the right hand side, International Space Station and Hubble telescope revolve in these orbits. So in this way you are writing the 4 points on both the sides. How many marks you are getting? You are getting the 2 marks. Like this, half mark, and in this way if you are writing 3 points, you are getting only 1.5 mark. So 4 points are compulsory required. If distinguish is asked for the 3 marks, so how many points we are writing? Total 6 points on both the sides in our distinguish column. So in this way, so these are the answers of our assignment number 16. That is related to lesson number 10. That is space mission. All answers are given properly. Your duty is that you see the questions, see the answer, read number of times. Whatever the portion reduced in this lesson number 10, that is already given in the last lecture. All are getting? So all answers you see the carefully in this exercise. Try to write all assignment solutions in your notebook. That is beneficial for you. Thank you.